Um, just kind of share this across Twitter and Facebook and put the breaking news bar across Cord Cutters News on our website. If you are watching this now, let me know if this sound is coming in through clearly. It is a brand new, I guess I can do this real quick. It sounds like it's coming through nicely. So I had to wipe my computer this week. Had a little issue using a third-party program to update my drivers. I know, dumb idea. But on Monday, I had the great joy of redoing my complete computer from scratch, reinstalling everything. So new copy of Windows, all that fun stuff is right here. Go Blue, Dave. All right, so I don't have my hat again this week, but put that right there for you. Well, it's great to be back. And if you have a question, if you have a comment, we are in week number 1 is done of DirecTV Now. And wow, what a week it has been. A lot of interesting changes and things have happened with DirecTV Now since it's launched. And I'll do my best to answer your questions or comments. I've been playing around with it a lot. And there's a whole host of other fun things to talk about. We really didn't talk a lot about Sling TV's DVR last week. Of course, I got my large selection of devices over here, and we'll do our best to answer your questions. So bring it on down. If you have any cord cutting related questions, let me know. You may notice that over here is a couple of different things to check out. That may not have been the best place to put that. Let me put that on the other side because the Facebook Live part is covering that. So there we go. Hey, now that's on the other side. Over here now, to do social media places, twitter.com at Cord Cutters News and youtube.com/Cord Cutters News. Really trying to grow the subscriber base there. So if you haven't followed us there, would love your support in the site. If you can to subscribe there and help support the site. On YouTube, I just posted a walkthrough of The Office, the new Cord Cutting HQ. It's not really done, but it's as close as I can get it. And feel free to check that out. Show a bunch of the devices I have, my review area, all kinds of stuff. So check that out there. And on Twitter, I often post a lot of extra stories and different things. Engage with people there too. So, but this is about you. Cord cutting questions, comments, post them in the bottom, and I'll do my best to answer them. Now, first question today: what do you think about streaming services offering a something-only package? I'm assuming you mean like I can subscribe to just the channels I want. Are you talking about like a la carte there, where you say, "Hey, I want these channels," or are you? I'm fully sure I understand the question there, but let me know, and then that will help me a lot there. Oh, you know what? I did not share this on our Facebook group. If you have not been a member of the Facebook group, go post that facebook.com or just search for Cord Cutting Tech Support. That'll bring you to a group with the same cover image as here in the description. It says it's owned by Cord Cutters News. Over 7,000 subscribers there, people willing to help answer your questions. Let me just quickly put this on that group so that they can all see it. I just got asked, what problems have I had with DirecTV Now? Well, other than the fact that getting a hold of their customer service is almost impossible. I have had a few, just the standard drops and everything that pretty much I think everybody else has experienced. Really, like all the other services, Sling TV had problems when it came out. PlayStation Vue had problems when it came out. DirecTV Now. My big problem with DirecTV Now is I don't think the pricing is very competitive. So that'll be my main thing. We'll see in a week or two how the quality of the streams has improved. Michael asked DirecTV Now or Sling TV. I have both. They both offer something for somebody. I think a lot of people are going to prefer Sling over DirecTV Now because in about a week or two they're going to have a DVR on Sling, and I think that's going to be a big selling point for people. Plus, the lower price is a big one. Have you tried Netflix download and watch offline feature? Yes, a little bit, not really a lot. I mean, it's kind of like Amazon. You just hit download and it downloads it and it's right there. So it's a really nice feature that Netflix has come out with, the ability to download movies and shows that are limited right now to mostly the Netflix originals are the big ones that can do it. And then you can watch them on a plane or wherever. So that's a cool feature. I'm happy they're doing it. I hope they continue to roll it out because Amazon has the ability to download any thing on Amazon that you want, that you buy or as part of Amazon Prime. I'm sure Netflix will keep rolling out more devices. Robert asks, is Roku Express good for streaming stuff like Sling, etc.? You know, I got it right here. Here is the Roku Express Plus. Nope, that's the regular one. This is the Plus. Yep, Roku Express Plus right here. You know, it's amazingly small. Here's the Roku one that I replaced. Here's the Express, and it's a pretty nice little device. Yes, it will work on Sling. It is a nice device. It's a lot faster than the old Roku one, and Sling worked on the old Roku one. Not quite as fast as the Roku Stick, but you're only paying $30 for this one, or what is it, $35 or whatever for the Plus. Both of them are good. I would recommend it. Gary, which one is the best to watch Alabama beat Washington? Well, I'm not so sure that's going to happen. Well, probably will, actually. In the college football playoffs. Price-wise, the cheapest service to get ESPN, if you're just looking like, hey, I want to watch this game and I want it cheap, is Sling. That's cheap. View has a DVR. It's a little bit more money, though. So either Sling or View. Both are very cheap. DirecTV Now, if you want to give it the free trial. Has Sling TV actually rolled out the DVR functionality? Not yet. From my understanding, I think next week is the week it will start down the DVR. If I have missed any questions, please re-ask it. They're scrolling. You know, I can't scroll back and find them again if I missed them. What are your thoughts on DirecTV Now? You know, DirecTV Now definitely needs some improvements. It's growing and developing, you know, and could be better in a few things. I think it's overpriced for what you get when that promo ends and it goes to $60 for 100 channels. I don't think that's going to be nearly as attractive as people want, because $60 for 100 channels is great, but I can get, you know, basically everything I want. Sling cheaper. I think they're missing the point. I don't think Cord Cutting's about just taking cable and putting it online. And that seems to be what DirecTV is trying to do. Cord Cutting is more about control of your content, and I don't think DirecTV does a very good job making people feel like they're in control of their content. Oh, Roger, I don't think DirecTV Now will have a DVR in January. I would expect it mid to late next year. Best over-the-air antenna, Gary, depends on what type of antenna you need. Go to antennarecommendations.com, type in your address, take a look if you want an indoor or outdoor antenna. From there, shop around. Hate to recommend one to you that's going to then be horribly overpriced for what you need. You know, if you just need a little indoor antenna, or if you need a roof, you know, antenna. If you buy a roof antenna but need an indoor antenna, you just overpay by $100. If you buy the indoor antenna but need a roof antenna, then you bought something that's worthless because it won't get you the channels they want. So I want to know if certain so here's a question. I want to know if certain devices use less data for watching stuff as Netflix, Hulu, etc. There really isn't any change on the device. I recommend you know, buy whatever device you want. Go into the settings on each individual one and control the bandwidth quality. That's something that DirecTV Now, speaking of which, does lack. They don't offer, at least I have not found it. If somebody found this, let me know, the ability to adjust bandwidth. Where Netflix, Sling, and others, you can go there and lower the quality of the stream to better, you know, control your bandwidth usage. Netflix is rolling out a new standard that will use 30% less data per hour. So that's great for people with data caps. David asks, is there ability, I'm going to sum up your question there, David. Is there a way to basically trick PlayStation View or whatever to make it think you're in a market with locals so you can get locals? No, not legally. Some people try to use VPNs and stuff, but it seems like DirecTV and others have been very good at blocking people using those services. What do you think of streaming services offering a sports-only streaming package? I would love that. SFN TV did that for a little bit and then stopped it. No one really knows why. I think it would be great. You know, I know a lot of people hate sports. You know, there's people that are like, hey, I've been supporting sports and I don't like sports. And I get that. But the reality is, most people who want a sports package don't. Let me back up. Most people who want live TV want live events, sports and others. Sorry, I was reading the comments, and sometimes you can't read and talk. It doesn't always work well. So they want sports as the main thing. It really is. It's what pays the bill. Live news, live weather, and live sports, Emmys, and that kind of stuff is the reason people still want live TV. Increasingly, people are not watching shows like The Walking Dead live, though there are still a lot of people who do. More and more people are more willing to wait to the next day. I think I read somewhere that shows like Family Guy and so on, a majority of the viewers are not live. They watch it later in the day, on demand, through Amazon and so forth. So unfortunately, if there ever probably did become a sports only package, it would kill a lot of the other networks out there because people wouldn't pay for them in enough numbers. How much testing have you done with the new PC on a stick device? Yes, you're talking about the Azul Axis. I've been playing around with it a lot. It's actually just sitting back here. I've used their devices in the past a lot. Big fan of them. If you want a PC and a stick, check that out. If you would like a box there, check out their Byte Plus. It's the Byte Plus Mini PC. Slightly more powerful. Sits next to your computer and really is a great improvement over some of the other devices out there, on the stick. But that is a very powerful stick. Rob asks, I'm using PSVU and Hulu. Oops. I'm using PSVU and Hulu. Any other apps to have? Wow, yes. I would recommend NewsOn. CBS News is a great one. What device are you using? That really Rob will affect it. But throwing out a few here, Pluto TV is a great one to have. The CW Network app is a great app to have on there. And the list goes on and on. So check that out. There's a lot of great devices and streaming services and everything. Without knowing, you have the Amazon Fire TV. Okay. I was going to say, without knowing what device you have, it's hard to recommend it. Recommend checking out the Amazon Fire TV section. I also posted a link to the most popular streaming apps there. Fire TV is missing a lot of the fun ones that are free, but I would check out the Amazon Fire channels. Those are great services to Showtime and all kinds of stuff. That gives you a 100% free trial where you can get for a month, a week, or whatever. You can even get HBO now through there free for a month. Check it out. My suggestion is take advantage of the free trials. Do a month of HBO Now, watch as much of it as you can. Next month, maybe get Showtime free for a month, and then kind of go down the list and keep trying things. Somebody was saying my audio is muffled. Let me make sure I am pulling through the right one. Am I sounding better? Let me quickly. All right, well, I sound better there. So when I was moving my hands, I bumped the microphone and must have knocked it. So if you have any questions or comments I have not answered yet, please post them in the bottom down here. I'll do my best to answer them. The comments roll fast, and sometimes I miss things. So if I haven't answered it yet, I probably missed your question or comment. So post them there. Let me know what you think. I'll do my best to answer them. So, but yeah, DirecTV, while I wait for a few more questions and comments to come in, I am a fan of it. There are things I like about it. There are things I don't like about it. I think the price is it's overpriced, and I think that they could do a better job on their customer service. It really is poor customer service. I had to wait 2 hours trying to get a hold of tech support. So those are my main complaints. I really think when that promo rate ends, I don't think it's going to be in a desirable price range for most people. A lot of the channels that are in the lower packages, you can get cheaper through services like Sling or PlayStation Vue. And $60 for 100 channels, I just think you priced yourself out of the market. I said this about PlayStation Vue. When PlayStation Vue came on the market, it was about $60. And I said it right there. That is too high. They got to come down, and they did. And they came down to $50. And I still said, you know what? Too high. and they came down again, and then it became popular when they got down in the $30 range with their channels. And I think that DirecTV Now, the base package should be about 20 something. The $100 channel may be around 50, and then a little lower from there for the rest. And, knock $10 off would be good for them. I'm not sure I just stopped seeing refreshes on my comments or what, but I'm not seeing any new comments. Oh, there is a second stream here. Let me, so there's 2 streams on my Facebook page and none on the group. That's what I did. All right, well, let's share this again on the Facebook group. Okay, I'm glad I refreshed it because now I see the comments again. Hey folks, sorry about this. I had to redo my computer. Use a third-party program to update a graphics driver, and it went badly. So yeah, the whole system isn't quite set back up the way I want it to be. How can I not get the new Fire TV interface? I update it every day and not updated. David, I'm assuming you're talking about the new Fire TV OS that's rolling out. Amazon seems to be very slowly rolling it out. You can't do anything to cause it to update early. They're just going to roll it out to you when they got an update ready. And Amazon is notorious with taking their time. What they're doing is they're rolling out select devices to test it out, to take feedback, find any glitches or errors with apps, and then they're rolling it out to more and more people. Seems like a few more people got it this week. I still don't have it. I thought I was, getting an update, and then no. I actually went through and got every Fire TV device I can out and set them all up, and still nothing. So, David, you're just gonna have to wait for Amazon to come out with a new Fire TV OS update for your device. DirecTV Now needs to update on-demand episodes really badly. You know what? The DirecTV on-demand section is awful. I forgot all about that. Yeah, my biggest gripe with it is it's just randomly missing episodes, and it's really, Sling did a pretty good job of when the episode ended, the next day you could watch it. DirecTV Now doesn't seem to be always doing as great of a job of that. So there's definitely things that DirecTV Now can do better. It'll be interesting to see how they improve it over time. Daniel, no, I don't think being a Prime member has anything to do with when you get the update for the the Amazon Fire TV. So I just think that they're probably looking for a certain type of people to roll it out, people who they meet some type of demographic to test out the new device, and then they're gonna come here and say, okay, here, everybody can have it now. Why does CBS keep its programming? This is bugging me. I saw that in my shirt. Why does CBS keep its programming separate from all other streaming services like Hulu, Sling, PSView, etc.? CBS actually is in some markets with like PlayStation View. I have it. I shouldn't. I'm closer to Austin than I am Dallas, but they think I'm in Dallas, so I get it. They're here, they're everywhere. It was just reported that they're working on a deal with Google for YouTube's new live TV streaming service. So they're going to be here, there, everywhere. They want CBS All Access to be successful. They make a lot of money off those subscribers, and that's what they want. They want people to subscribe to their CBS All Access. It's nice that CBS All Access shows NFL. Is it local games only, Robert asks. Yes, the CBS All Access streaming NFL games is for your local games. So you have to live in that market to see the games. All right, long question from Mike. You say when cord cutting to look for the shows you like, not the networks. But with season passes being anywhere from $10 to $35 per season, do you think that may defeat the purpose? No. So, Mike, no. Because you think about it, you pay $10, $20 on average. 20 is about the average. And you get the entire year of shows. If you wanted The Walking Dead, and that goes, 5-6 months? And even if you pay just $20 for the basic Sling TV package, that's $120 to get Sling TV just to watch The Walking Dead. my main thing with that is, if you want Sling TV, whatever, that's great. I would avoid the temptation to go get a package on Sling TV. Let's say you wanted to upgrade to the lifestyle package or something, just because it had one show you like. Well, $5 a month over a year is $60. Well, that one show would have only cost you $20 or $30. That would save you $40, $50 right there. So there's really no, it depends on your situation. Most households just watch a handful of shows that they can easily just buy a couple of shows. I would avoid the temptation to get Sling TV just for The Walking Dead, or to do an add-on, or with PlayStation View. If the base package has everything you want but maybe one or two shows, it's a lot cheaper to go buy a season pass of those shows than it is to upgrade and pay for that upgraded service, because eventually, watching it over the lifetime of the show, you would have saved money if you had just gone and got the one show. Also, when I talk about just looking for shows instead of networks, that's also very applicable for like when you're searching online. Often people say, well, I'm on YouTube or on Roku and I'm looking for a show on Spike. Well, that show on Spike is included with your Hulu subscription. So it's there. If you have been looking for that show, you would have found it on Hulu. Instead, you're looking for the network and you're all upset because you don't have the ability to log in because you don't pay for cable. So that's another way to look at it too. When you're looking around on Roku and other devices, look for shows, because you'll find them on Hulu and CBS All Access, and the list goes on and on, Netflix and so forth. But if you start looking for like network apps on Roku, you're going to run into frustrations of paywalls. I hope that answers your question. Let me know and I'll do my best. But the math over time does work out to be cheaper, and it also means you own those shows for life. My wife's a big King of the Hill fan. Instead of paying for Sling TV so we can watch King of the Hill every night on Adult Swim, we own a couple seasons of it on Amazon. We can watch those whenever we want. Marshall says, it would be nice if there was a streaming service that you could only buy the channels you want with a cloud DVR. Yeah, and a la carte TV is always people's dream. The real dream, though, for me is a la carte shows. I could just say, hey, every show is like $5-10. I buy the shows I want. I'm good. I'll pay $20 a season for football for my favorite teams. When choosing a streaming device, do you read the reviews on a product before purchasing? No. Product reviews on services like Amazon typically are the people who are upset. No matter what device it is, how great it is, there's always something out there. Hold on a second. I got it. I'll take care of that later. Somebody's spamming us, and it's going to get banned. There is always... I completely lost my train of thought because we're getting spammed, and I had to take care of that. So there's always going to be negative reviews because people are out there constantly going and A, not understanding the device, B, not reading the description, and C, sometimes devices show up broken. It happens. But you're much more likely to post something if something's wrong than you are if everything's happy. No one goes online and says, great day, Comcast worked today. I had no blackouts, no outages, no issue. But the moment there's an issue, 10,000 people go online and say, hey, I was without internet for 15 minutes today. So it really depends on where, take all the reviews online with a grain of salt. What are the best antennas? What antennas do you use on a regular basis? I use quite a few. I got Turk, RCA, and Mohu are my favorites. Those are the favorite brands. It's hard to recommend an antenna because everybody's location is different and needs different things. So check out what kind of antenna you need at antennarecommendations.com. That's antennarecommendations.com. And then figure out what antenna you want after you see if you need a roof, attic, or indoor antenna. Jason, I don't post about Kodi builds. I don't really do much Kodi coverage anymore. Kodi's a great program. Unfortunately, most people use it for piracy. I actually I had a great honor to meet the Kodi team once at CES in January. Maybe I'll bump into them again next month. Really nice guys. And they were saying, hey, piracy is killing Kodi. It's making it hard for their members to do their jobs because most of their tech support requests are from people who were using piracy related add-ons and can't figure them out, or they stop working and it's clogging up their systems over there. So I don't really recommend. I don't really do a lot on Kodi because, you can use it as a media server. Plex is probably a better media server. Sorry guys at the Kodi team. It's not as powerful, but when it comes to the average layman's user, I think Plex is just an easier app to use. All right. Let's see here. What services do you personally use? I know everyone needs something different and should base their decisions on that, but what do you personally use? Well, I have Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, Sling TV, PlayStation Vue, DirecTV Now, a whole host of free ones. Sci-Fi Depot is a fun one. Document Depot is another one. Dokurama on Roku is free. The list goes on and on. I have it all. I have Tableau DVR. I got several antennas. I got Watch Air antenna. I don't know. I mean, these are just a couple of Rokus I have. So I have it all. What I personally use, I travel a lot, and that makes PlayStation Vue a little difficult for me. I do like having it all in one app. So I use a lot more of Sling TV for that reason. Let me try out DirecTV Now a little bit more on my phone. I have mixed feelings on DirecTV Now right now. We'll see how it comes together. The list goes on and on. But yeah, research it, get what's best for you. Terry is going to try Clearstream's 2V antenna as my last hope to get NBC on VHF. You may want to get the 4V, and I actually reviewed the 4V there, Terry. It's like two of the 2Vs taped together, basically. Not really, but you get the idea. It's two of them put together, and it's a very powerful antenna. Not cheap, but if you're really desperate to get NBC, get the 4V. Yeah, I saw that Tom's guide really trashed DirecTV Now. I think they went overboard on it a little bit, but they have a lot of points. There are a lot of things on there that's just like, really, DirecTV? This is your killer product? I don't know. Very disappointed. Irvin says, I'm still waiting for my Apple TV after paying 3 months up front. Yeah, I don't think most people have them. I think just yesterday, the first ones arrived. So it could be a little while. But if you sign up on the first day, hopefully soon it'll be there. So I'm hoping I hope these events are very helpful for you. A lot of new people here. Right over here over my shoulder are two of our social media places. We're really trying to grow the following on our Twitter account at CourtCarsNews and YouTube.com/CourtCarsNews. Would really appreciate it if subscribe. We're really trying to grow those and help us. We're only about 100 people away from getting to 7,000 Twitter followers. We just topped 10,000 YouTube followers. So really appreciate it if you're watching this for the first time or you don't follow us there. Twitter.com at CourtCarsNews and YouTube.com/CourtCarsNews. Dan says it was a little harsh, but after using a week, I'm not impressed. I'm assuming we're talking about DirecTV Now here. Maybe when it's fixed with all the technical issues, but it's not good now. Yeah, the tough thing is, if you leave it and come back, that $35 for 100 channels is probably not going to be there. I expect that only to last a few more weeks. Now, this is all rumor and speculation, but the word floating around is DirecTV never meant there to be a $35 100 channel package. That was an accident that their CEO misspoke during the press conference, and then everybody ran with it. DirecTV said, well, everybody's saying we have a $35 100 channel package. We better find a way to make that happen, at least at the start. So they released an introductory promotional offer of 100 channels for $35. So, yeah, I don't know. That's the tough thing. I'm not sure if you did the prepaid deal, but if you did, I would hang on and see how it looks here in the future. Any questions, comments, let me know. Post them on the comments down below. I will do my best to answer them as quickly as I can. Let me go see if there's any questions over on our cord cutting tech support page. That's another one. If you are not following it, facebook.com/group/cord cutting tech support, or just search for cord cutting tech support. There's a little over almost 7,500 members there. people who are there every day to answer questions. And maybe if you don't have a question, maybe you can help somebody with their core kind of related experience and help pass along the knowledge. So check that out. You haven't, Daniel says, I haven't actually paid. I just did the free 7-day. I have no interest of leaving Sling. If you're happy, no reason to go. There's something for everybody. It really is. So check it out. Andrew, PlayOn is a great software. The problem with PlayOn is it does violate most of the terms of service agreements. Like Netflix clearly states when you sign up that you will not download or keep these shows. And you do run the risk of Netflix, like they did with the VPN users, just one day saying, you know what, it's been fun. We figured out how to block you. Goodbye. And maybe you're permanently banned from Netflix or whatever. So take those with a grain of salt. You do play with a bit of fire there. But for now, they seem to have been leaving that kind of stuff alone. Wish you could add stars on any package activity now like you can with HBO. If you want stars, just go to, if you have Amazon Prime, subscribe to it through Amazon Prime. Why is it when that the services such as Sling, PlayStation View, etc., that you can only watch on one device at a time? Sling, except for the Disney owned ones, allows 3 streams, and PlayStation View allows 5 streams at once. So, and then DirecTV allows 2. So there are options out there for you. Do you ever do giveaways that might help you grow Twitter following? Yeah, we got one coming up. Okay, I'll give you guys all and girls all special inside. We're going to give away a $75 gift certificate to Sling. Sling has donated it, and we're going to do that starting this weekend. So we've done that in the past, and giveaways like that have helped us grow a lot. But, there's going to be multiple ways to enter that contest, not just liking us on Twitter. So feel free to go like us right now on Twitter. Have you had any apps take advantage of the Roku OS? The new Fire TV update, the Amazon Video update for the Roku OS seems to be pretty nice. I noticed some apps have been updating, taking advantage of the faster load times between videos now, so you don't have to see the screens. Many apps are kind of rolling out there, taking advantage of the new 7.5. I really like 7.5 on my Roku TV, the ability to play, pause, rewind up to 90 minutes on the Roku TVs for live TV is pretty cool. Wouldn't be surprised to find a Roku DVR a DVR built into a Roku TV soon. That it seems like everything's there. They got the play, pause, rewind all right there. Maybe next year. I don't know. I have no source or information on that. Just speculating that it seems like the logical next step for Roku right now. Do you think that Sling Air TV for local channels will be a hit or miss? Air TV is a box that just cleared FCC. It looks like an HD home run kind of deal where it takes your local antenna, will broadcast it to your Sling TV app. So you plug your antenna into this little box, connect the box to your Wi-Fi network, and then through your Sling TV app, you'll be able to watch whatever you get with your antenna. I'm assuming that'll be wherever you are. I don't know that. Maybe it'll be in your home network. But it'll be the ability to watch your content wherever you want it. Now, here is the thing that'll probably make that grand slam if they do it. Sling TV is coming out with a DVR here in a couple of weeks. Beta starts here shortly. So my guess is, wouldn't it be cool? You plug your antenna into this device, connect to your Sling, and then not only can you record ESPN with this app or whatever, I think Disney probably won't allow it, but all the other stuff, you record Walking Dead, and you can record your local news on your antenna all through Sling TV, all in one interface, your Sling TV recordings, whatever. So check that out. It is pretty cool. We'll have to wait and find out more. It's speculated to be 140. They haven't officially announced it. We don't have all the details. It's all speculation. There is potential for it to be a huge success there, Michael. I mean, if I can have a DVR and Sling and have it record my antenna shows at once, that'll be cool. It could be a flop. We'll have to wait and see. But the rumored price there, Robert, is going to be $149 suggested retail. But with no official announcement, I mean, it could be $100. We don't know. We don't know what kind of channel guide it will come with, and the list goes on. Sling does need the Big Ten network, Jason. Fox and the Big Ten network, both owned by Fox. My guess is when Fox renegotiates again their contract, they'll probably get that on there. Not really sure what the holdup is there. Would love to have it included, because that would make Sling the ultimate sport. So you have the Pac-12 network, the Big Ten network, NFL, NHL, NBA. I'm assuming by next season that Major League Baseball will be on there. Don't know that, again, just assuming. So we'll have to wait. What device has the best guide? Are you talking about like live TV guide? A lot of people like PlayStation View. Sling. I'm gonna wait to see what the DVR looks like on Sling TV, how they integrate that out. I like Sling TV's app interface, but again, I'm mostly using that for live sports, so the guide doesn't mean as much to me. But it does seem like most people prefer PlayStation View if you want a guide. I wonder what CenturyLink's TV service will be like, and if it will only be available to their customers or nationwide. That'll be interesting. Yeah, Sling TV. CenturyLink is a DSL company that I had in the past. They were the fastest in my neighborhood with 10 down, and they only allowed they have the Prisma service, but you need 25 down. They're now talking about offering a Sling TV like TV service, streamed to anybody with over 10 down, which is a majority of their customers now. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if it's good or bad. I don't know if it'll be only for people with their internet or people outside of it. I'm assuming they'll go outside of it. There's no reason to limit it to your internet subscribers. That just limits your potential market. So I don't know. Charlie asks, am I hiring? Yeah, we are probably going to be hiring very soon. I would really like some help with social media and some writing. Not at this time. We're definitely in the Christmas doldrum a little bit. Traffic is a little bit below average. I'd like to get traffic a little higher before we hire, but I don't know. We're getting over 1 million people a month, so I'd love to get some more help on board. Thank you, Andrew. Have a great night. Thank you for your support, and thank you everybody here. Without you, without your support, without people sharing our stories and liking our page, I wouldn't be here. One of the greatest honors I have in life is helping people save money. It really makes my day to hear, hey, you helped me save $1,000 a year or whatever. It really does brighten my day when I hear somebody say that. So thank you for your support. Yeah, Daniel, the CenturyLink new streaming service expected to come out next year is expected to be a skinny package. They already have one in select markets that's local channels for about $10, $20, whatever it is. You get your local ABCs and so on, which is really great because CenturyLink covers a lot of rural areas where over the air is really bad. And that's where I was. I was in a valley about 50 miles from the closest antenna. I got no over the air. If CenturyLink would have offered me $10 for my locals, I would have paid that. So I do think that there is a niche market there, but now they're also looking at rolling out a more skinny bubble-esque, a little bit bigger, like PlayStation View, Sling TV-esque. But we don't really have any details. Robert says, Sling TV needs the Major League Baseball. Yeah, Major League Baseball needs Sling TV. They are on DirecTV now, so it would be interesting to see. I would not be surprised to see them on Sling TV before the next baseball season starts. Daniel, no, this service is going to be not Prism. They're going to keep doing Prism. They made it clear that's not going away. But this is going to be a Sling TV-esque live streaming service in wherever you can get internet. They say anybody who can get 10 or more MBS down, MP, whatever, 10 down will be able to use this service. Nick says, any word on any upcoming OTT providers? Well, you got VidGo. We've been hearing about them for most of the year. Hopefully at CES this year we'll get some type of announcement. Hulu Live, that's their Sling TV like competitor. YouTube Live, that's going to be Google's Sling TV competitor. They're all coming out. Turner Classic Movies just came out with a new streaming service that I think some people are really enjoying. So there's a good number of ones out there. Yes, it's in some select test markets, I believe, right now. It's very limited that they're testing it, where if you want to subscribe, you can get your local channels streamed to you very low price. Comcast is testing that out. I think Charter is too. Cox is, I know for sure. A lot of them are testing out that idea where if you just need your locals, they'll sell them to cheap streamed online. Dean, do you got any details on Turvy? Which which is now called TV. They're a streaming service like Sling TV that a few months ago they were really pounding. I mean, they're a multi-level marketing company, and their reps were going out of their way to message us and spam our sites, to be honest with you. Which, you know what, you're a rep, you're trying to sell, trying to make money. I get it. I try to make money too. So I don't know. It's a live TV service. You got to get through one of those like multi-level reps to get it. Do you have any feedback there, Dean? And have you used it? Can you tell us more about it? Daniel says Charter does have it, but it's hard to get. Yeah, they don't really want you to get locals. They make it hard no matter what type you want because they want you to get the big bundle. That's where they get most of their money. So if you have any questions or comments, post them in the down below. If I haven't answered your question, re-ask it. I probably missed it. Do you think the new Fire TV OS is faster? Kevin says, Kevin, I haven't actually been able to play with it. They're really rolling it out slowly, and I like it better. I like the look of it better. It looks a little cleaner, a little bit more organized. Whereas you're able to control what apps appear where. One of my biggest pet peeves with the Fire TV is it tells me what it thinks I want, and that's not what I want. It goes to my whole thing about cord cutting. Cord cutting is about the ability to control what you want. With Roku and others, I can put, hey, it's football season. I'm going to move all my sports apps to the top. Oh, football season's done. I'll move them all to the bottom because I'll see them next football season. And the list goes on and on. No, I don't sell the streaming devices. The reason I don't sell them is because I use them for reviews. I even have a Roku HD here. My very first Roku ever. I got this off of eBay. Probably overpaid for it, but whatever. This was a long time ago. And I keep them because you never know when they're going to come in handy. So I keep all my stream players. Yeah, the Fire TV is not a bad device, Daniel. I agree with you, though. The user interface is cluttered, and like I said, it likes to tell you what it thinks you should be watching, and more than allowing you to have control over what you want to, tell it you want it to be. I'm sure the new one will again be suggesting content, but from the looks of it, it's much more capable of you customizing it, which I'm very excited about. I like the ability to control what I have when I see it and where I go. So questions, comments, post them down below. We got about 5 more minutes here, and then we're going to be wrapping this up. And hopefully I've helped somebody with their cord cutting experience today. With all the streaming devices you have, which one do you prefer? Around my house, we do use the Roku more. Fire TV's up a lot. Probably Fire TV and Roku number 1 and 2. NVIDIA Shield will be number 3. The Fire TV is probably in the last place. I really don't like that remote. I know some people find it fine, which is great. I don't know. I don't like the remote. I'm always picking it up upside down. I have to flip it around, and just not for me. The other thing I don't like about the Fire TV, and anyone else have this, the Apple TV, where if you just move the remote, you bump the touchpad, it turns the TV on. Anyone ever have that? Or am I the only one? So check that out. Robert asks, best free music service. Pandora is still a pretty good free music. If you have Amazon Prime Music, not the separate subscription one, but the stuff that comes free with Amazon Prime, is pretty good too there, Robert. When will DirecTV come to Android TV? Not that I know of. I'm assuming soon. It's not a big leap to go from Android to Android TV, so hopefully soon. Have you ever contacted your personal computer to a TV and used it for watching things as Netflix, Hulu? Yeah, I used to do that a lot more when cord cutting was new because you needed to do a lot of stuff. Like when the NFL streamed the Super Bowl at first, it was only through a computer. Now I use a Access Byte or a Azul Access Plus or a Azul Byte Plus. They're little mini PCs that I use. I got one connected to the TV right behind me. My Fire TV remote keeps losing sync. I can't figure out why and have to switch batteries. I'm assuming it's updated. Yeah, Daniel, when it first came out, I had that issue, a lot of interference, and I went and There was an update a few months ago that seemed to fix that for me. My only thing is, are you having your Wi-Fi router directly next to your Fire TV? Because they both run off Wi-Fi. That's the only thing I could think of that would be causing that. See if you could separate your Wi-Fi router and your Fire TV. Yeah, so questions, comments, let me know. Again, if I haven't answered your question, post it again so I can get there. What most people do not know about the Fire TV is that it's just running a skin version of Android. Yeah, Fire TV is just running Android, and that's why many people can install third-party apps like Kodi and others on it, because they're just installing the Android app. Don't have Amazon Prime. Not sure if it's worth getting for full price or wait for another sale. I think it's worth it, but I do a lot of shopping on Amazon. I take advantage of the music, the books, the list goes on and on. So take a look at everything they offer. You really get a lot with Amazon Prime. And you get, access to the back catalog of HBO. And no other streaming service has more movies than Amazon Video. So check it out. Like with all things, not everything's right for everybody. So again, one last time, and now I'll answer a few more questions. Twitter, search for @CourtCarsNews. Please subscribe there. YouTube.com/CourtCarsNews right here. Please subscribe to both of those. We're really trying to grow the subscriber count. Less than 100 people away from 7,000 Twitter followers. My goal is to get that over 7,000, hopefully tomorrow, no later. I'd like to really give that a kick in the butt here before we get to CES. So questions, comments, let me know. Leave them at the bottom. I'm going to answer a few more, and then we're going to wrap up today's Q&A. Remember, every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, for about 45 minutes, an hour, and we'll do our best to get there. Thomas asks, have you checked out Filmstruck yet? Service. Yeah, I have played with the official Amazon one. It's pretty cool. I'll get a review of that. I find it weird, though, that the official Roku app is a little different lineup than the unofficial one, or is that just my imagination? I'm seeing that. Dean, sorry for double posting this. Chrome here is not playing nice with Facebook Live Video. Yes, I know people who use Turvy TV said buffering was horrible and no support, unwatchable. Sorry, Dean. Yeah, I haven't been able to get a hold of it. I did get to talk to one of the executives once briefly. From the looks of it, it looks very similar to the SFN TV Now user interface, but the backend doesn't seem nearly as nice. I miss SFN TV Now. They really had a nice picture, and the price was pretty good, I think, for the channel lineup. So, outside of sports and news, what are your favorite TV series? I'm going through Stargate right now. Rewatching that. That's a fun one. I really enjoyed the Netflix original Last Chance U about football. That was a great documentary. The Short Game on there is another great one. It's college football season for about another month, so my schedule has been kind of absorbed the last few months in college football. But yeah, Stargate SG1 season 8 is where I am right now, just kind of plowing through that. I think season 7 is probably my favorite there. My wife always watched a lot of King of the Hill. There's a new season of American Dad, and I have a season pass to it on Amazon, so I'm working my way through that. So I really like it. Question for everybody here: how do you like this format? And if I would take, let's say we would have a sign up where maybe on Tuesday you sign up and say, I want to Skype in. I have a question and I want to talk face to face through Skype. We can put your picture right here, up here, right next to me, or maybe just the audio, and do a Skype call in type deal and take 1 or 2 Skype calls on top of taking the comments. We'll still do comments here too. Anybody interested in that? Would you partake in a Skype call in if I made that an option to sign up to be a Skype? Thomas says I froze. I'm looking at my feed. It looks good. Anybody else see me frozen? Dean says SFN TV Now was awesome. Do you know if they will be ever go national? I talked to the guy there, and he said there were some people behind it. Yes, SFN TV does plan to come national. No idea when. Do you think DirecTV Now will be better than PlayStation Vue? I just think the price is wrong for DirecTV Now. No DVR seems to be a big thing for people. But it's actually the same price that PlayStation Vue started at. They started at $60. And then go down. Simon asked, do I have an audio podcast? Yes, good news. Starting tomorrow, I'll be putting this up as a audio podcast. So check that out tomorrow. And I'll post the details on cordcuttingnews.com. So we're going to keep working that. All right, everybody else says I'm fine. So hopefully, I don't know, refresh your browser. But yeah, so I am going to be working on making this an audio version now. And that's part of the idea of the call-in deal, that we will take questions and then post on there. Oh, Bill, you talked one of my favorite childhood shows, Chips on MeTV. I love Chips. You know, I actually own season 1 and 2 on DVD of that. Great show. But yeah, I didn't see anybody say they would be interested in doing a call-in on Skype. Would you be open to the idea if you have a question? If I would say, hey, on Tuesday, if you would like to be one of the people, possibly be one of the people I call and take maybe 2 Skype calls and then do comments like this every day. And where if you have a specific cord cutting issue, we can do a live Skype call right here in this feed. Everybody will hear the conversation, and then we'll also do this. Would anybody be open to a Skype conversation that way and maybe, you know, jump on here? So let me know. Think about developing that, and, you know, we will have audio of this video Q&A, we'll call it, posted here as a podcast starting this week. Some people are saying no, you're fine. Is that no as in don't do the Skype, or is that no as in there's video problems? Dean says yes to the Skype. Would love anybody's feedback. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean I'll do it. Don't mind the Black Hawk helicopters flying overhead right now. But yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback and your desire for that. And also, last call for questions or comments, and we're going to wrap this up. Any questions or comments? And I will do my best to have this on YouTube shortly. YouTube.com/CordCuttersNews. And of course, you can always rewatch these later if you missed any part of this. So no one has any questions? That kind of surprises me. Or is my feed just frozen? All right, Robert. Nope, I'm not frozen. So, Robert, have a good night. I think I'm going to be wrapping this up here in about 30 seconds if no one has any more questions or comments. Again, Twitter.com at CordCuttersNews or YouTube.com/CordCuttersNews. I know, broken record. Trying really hard to get that to grow, though. And keep developing it so I can get that other employee. I think DirecTV Now is the moment I really said, you know what? Keeping on top of social media, keeping on top of all the posts and everything can be a bit difficult with one person. All right, everybody. Well, hey, I hope you have a great week. I hope that Cord Cutters News is helpful to you. Make sure to keep an eye on the site. We will be posting a giveaway for a $75 Sling TV gift card. Also, if you're over at youtube.com, I posted a walkthrough of my office. It's a little shaky. That camera's really too heavy to hold on one hand. I should use my cell phone. But you can take a look at behind the scenes, take a look at Cord Cutters HQ. Got the review table over there. I even went into my messy closet and showed you all the devices I have. So check that out. youtube.com/Cord Cutters News if you want to see that. Last question. Do you think CBS All Access is good or bad for the future? I think it's not bad for the future. I think it's bad for CBS. Excuse me. I think they're doing it wrong. That they could potentially find themselves in a position where, as the market changes, the number of people subscribed there, even though it's 1 million, will be too low to sustain what they're doing. They didn't get on board with other services to justify it. If you search on Cord Cutters News for CBS All Access, you'll see a post I talk about it. The short end of it is I think CBS is in a precarious position. They've gone all in on CBS All Access. It's either they're going to be successful or fail miserably. Well, everybody, that's it. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for your support of Cord Cutters News. It really means the world to me. Take care. Thank you, and I'll see you next week, 7 p.m. Eastern, every Wednesday.